couple of things first and foremost. To start with, the camera quality has dropped considerably, unfortunately. Uh, something, I'm not sure what the hell's going on with that. Just decided to suddenly go, screw this, I'm not going to do high quality capture anymore. So I'm gonna have to find out what the hell's going on with that, and or why or whatever. But I'm hoping it won't affect the stream too much, because after all, I'm just going to be a tiny little image in the bottom corner, whereas the game itself is actually going to dominate the screen. Speaking of which, let's open that up. And we have Life is Strange. Alright, so while I wait for people to join us, I'm just going to check to make sure that we are streaming successfully and okay on all platforms. Alright. Definitely streaming successfully on Facebook. And streaming successfully on Twitch as well. Excellent. Yes. Hello. Alright. Well then, I say we should get started. So, last time we played this, we didn't actually finish episode 3. We got part way through it, but it turned out to be either a bit too long, or we spent a bit too long going through all of the options. Either way, we didn't quite manage to finish episode 3. So what I'm expecting today is we'll finish episode 3 and we'll at least start episode 4. We may not finish episode 4 tonight, today, whatever time it is. Once again, in case anybody's joining us, having a bit of an issue with the camera. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm going to have to sort that out later. And as always, Twitch is always better for me than Facebook. Facebook may be perfectly fine for you. If it is, freaking awesome. But if you want to communicate to me, if you want to join in with the game to a certain extent, if you want to help me make some of the decisions, Twitch is where you want to go. I'm not going to see any post you make on Facebook until after the stream. Please drop a post and let me know that you were there. But I will be able to communicate back and forth via Twitch. I can't do that via Facebook. So, let's get started.
Oh, yes! I thought that only worked in the movie. Open sesame.
Stocked and ready for the apocalypse. This must have cost a fortune. Come on.
Alright, before we start looking around...
Now what the hell is this?
Before we start walking around, I am going to read through the diary, since we've gone through a bit, and quite a bit. Where are we at? Christ, I'm not entirely sure where we should be at. I think we should be at the 3 or something? Hang on. Alright. this is where we should be up to. So I'm just going to read all the diary entries from here on. Alright. October 10, Dear Diary. Let's never do the time warp again. I can't even begin to explain what happened. If I think too hard about the ramifications, my brain might melt. When I try to describe it, it's as if I'm describing something that happened to someone else. Chloe was so upset when we discovered that Rachel had actually been involved with Frank Bowers, and she just blew up. I can never talk to her when she's like this, and I just get so tired of having to walk on eggshells around her emotions. She still blames William for her messed up life, no matter how much she knows she's being unfair. I can't say that I wouldn't be just as messed up, not that I'm not in my own way. William is her father, Chloe's father. In my room, all I could think was, I wish I could go back in time and help Chloe. And suddenly, I was looking at the photograph William had taken of us on the day he died. And it started pulsing, like it was 3D, like I could see inside the photograph. Then I found myself actually back in the photo, to when I was 13 years old. I was back in Chloe's kitchen in the year 2008. With Chloe and William. Right before he had left to pick up Joyce for the last time, since my powers somehow morphed to this new level of rewind, I decided that there was no way I was going to let William die again. So I played hide the keys until he had no other options but to take the bus. I was so happy I actually saved William. I never thought about what could go wrong. I knew I was screwed when I came out of my epic rewind and saw Victoria Chase, but now she was my friend and I was a member of the Vortex Club. Enough said. I knew I had screwed up, and then I felt sick thinking about what might have changed with Chloe. I had a clue when I saw David Madsen driving the school bus. He sure didn't look so threatening anymore. I didn't want to know how he ended up as a bus driver instead of with Joyce. I felt my heart drop when I rushed to Chloe's house, so when William opened the door, I prepared myself for the worst. That's when Chloe rolled forward in her wheelchair, paralyzed from the neck down. I didn't even know what to say, so I covered my mouth in my typical gesture of shock and stupid. Chloe's smile was so genuine and beautiful I almost cried. I had to adjust to everything without freaking out or telling Chloe that I actually altered time and space to save her father, but get in her car accident so she can never walk her again. The thing is, she was still Chloe, just minus all the rage. This Chloe was just grateful to be alive and have her family watching over her. Chloe begged me to spend the night, and of course I did. I noticed how run down parts of the home were compared to before. I saw the incredible expensive equipment that Chloe now acquires, including her new garage room. Sorry, David. Even though I felt awful and disconnected, Chloe was just so bubbly and excited to hang out with me again, especially since I flaked on her pretty hardcore after her accident. Even in an alternate universe, I'm a shitty friend. So the David mentioned earlier, if you haven't been following the previous episode, in the original timeline, William died. David is the new husband of Joyce, Chloe's mother. So David is the stepdad, and in the original timeline, he's the security guard, and quite a bit of the story has revolved around him being, paranoid, super security centric, not being a particularly good detective, and trying to pin the blame on people trying to pin the blame on people. But in this reality, he's a bus driver, and obviously William and Joyce are still together because William's still alive, so David's only appearance was pretty much there. Anyway, the garage room, sorry David bit, is because David had been using that space to do car renovations, hang up his security network, all the spy cams and all that sort of thing. And in this reality, nope, it's Chloe's room. Anyway, Chloe's world was so new and unique to me, especially her strength and kindness and pain. She needed a whole pharmacy to get through the day. I didn't feel sorry for her, I felt in awe with her attitude. This Chloe didn't blame anybody for her condition, even though she had the right. We strolled down the beach and saw the beached whales that proved something bad was happening in both realities. And then Chloe asked me to put her to sleep. The accident left her body pretty much broken. Her lungs stopped working properly, and she was basically dying a slow, painful death. She also felt so guilty about her parents' sacrifice and dwindling income. She wasn't erratic or tortured about this request, just practical, which made me feel even more terrible for putting her in this situation. I agreed to help her, simply because she explained that she wanted to have a choice for the last time in her life. How could I argue with that? Especially since I kind of screwed up the universe by making a simple decision. And I knew I would have to go back eventually and accept the timeline that actually happened. So Chloe and I had one last movie night watching Blade Runner, falling asleep to the sounds of Vangelis, I'm not sure. And when I woke up, I put my best friend to sleep, forever. After my visit to Chloe's new world, I knew it was time to go max to the future. I had seen the results of my temporal tampering, and I got scared thinking my new power wouldn't even work anymore. That would have been cruel karma. Fortunately, I was able to protect myself into the photograph once again, and I undid everything I had done. Goodbye, William, again. Hello, David, again. For those of you who are messaging, it's very hard for me to read your messages with the yellowy backdrop, so I'll get to what you guys have been saying as we go along, after I finish reading. Also, all of the previous episodes are available on YouTube. I've been uploading them after the games, so if you want to do a catch-up and you want to watch through the previous games, you can do that over there. Alright. Or you can do it on Twitch. Twitch holds on to them for 10 days. Anyway, I've never been so glad to see Chloe in my life. The second I saw her blue hair and that beautiful, pissed off face, I kind of regretted not kissing her when she double dared me. Maybe if she had double dog dared me. And I couldn't even tell her when I had been, or why. It would be one more thing to alienate Chloe from me and the world. I had to get refocused on our search for Rachel. Chloe had been busy with her detective work. Excuse me. While I was in my alternate timeline. Of course, it was much easier for me to explore David's garage since Joyce booted his ass out. That made Chloe more content that I've just about seen her since I returned. I still feel kinda bad for David, but he overstepped his authority. Dismissed. And it's so much easier to grab David's X-Files when he's not there. After we gathered our new info, like Halloween treats, I loved watching Chloe go into Sherlock mode while we examined all of our clues on our big old drawing board. Of course, we all know that she's more of a Dr. Watson, right? Elementary. Honestly, with all of the impending doom and sadness, I felt so happy just to find myself back in action with my best friend and her beautiful blue hair. Butterfly. Blue hair. Hella yes. But first things first, I really had to go and see Kate. I've never visited anybody in the hospital before, much less anybody who's tried to commit suicide, so I was happy Chloe wanted to come along for support. The antiseptic smell and the endless white halls always kind of weird me out, or maybe I'm just projecting my own fear of mortality. When I saw Kate in her room, surrounded by cards, flowers and balloons, all I could think of was when I saw her the last time, on the roof. Her face was so sad and sincere and helpless then, but now she had more life in her than I'd seen in a long time. I had no idea what to say to somebody in a situation like this. How are you after you almost jumped off a roof? But Kate's gentle spirit made it easy. I was overjoyed to see that she was drawing again and making plans for the future, including plans to get justice for what Nathan Prescott had done to her, or what I call revenge. So after getting the inside info and assist from the other members of our team, Chloe and I made our way to the boys' door, aka Nathan's lair. Chloe stood guard out in the hall and I stealthed my way into Nathan's room. And even though I've become a master spy and detective, I still get surprised by things I see or find. like Nathan's sleek expressionist bro cave. It was like walking from light to shadow in a single step. I swear I could feel the temperature drop the second I walked in. But then Nathan knows photography, and he knows you have to keep the film and equipment chilled. I store my instant film hoard in Mr. Jefferson's classroom. Speaking of cold stuff, Nathan's room was layered in creepy shit. The disturbing but impressive photos, all the evidence from his father's bullying, and probably the most important clue we could ever find, Nathan's phone, likely loaded with messages and mysteries. Sorry. Oh. It's not a good thing that I've internalized spying and stealing so casually over the past week. Everyday hero, am I right? And that's when Nathan Prescott showed up. He looked so wild-eyed and out of control that I felt a twinge of sympathy that he clearly needed help. But then I remembered he was also an arsehole and had been extremely dangerous to me, Chloe, and Kate. So before I had to rewind, Warren entered the scene and my white knight headbutted Nathan in perfect payback. I couldn't believe it, neither could Nathan. In fact, Warren literally did go ape all over Nathan's face. It wasn't cool, but my nerves were so frayed from the week, and I was so over all the Blackwell bullies that I didn't try to stop Warren from beating Nathan into submission. Warren had his own issues to work out on Nathan. After that dawn brawl, Chloe and I headed to the beach to deal with Frank, and see if we could get him to join us. I had to be careful and not get him all tweaked out. He was pretty pissed that someone had gotten into his RV and borrowed his account book, but once he saw that we didn't care about drugs or money, only Rachel, he mellowed out. All I could think was, I'm trying to get a drug dealer to help me find a missing girl. Incredibly, Frank actually agreed to help. He knows how naive and clueless we are, so I hope that our sincerity swayed him. I'm still unsure about him, and I can't be so naive not to keep my rewind guard up. I don't know much about him, except that he sells drugs, has a wicked temper, and that he loved Rachel, even more than his beans. Yeah, Frank loves his beans. So we get to another member of our team. Booyah! Get to add another member to our team. Booyah! We spent a long time rewinding on the Frank situation. A long time. My life feels so surreal at this point. I don't know how to react anymore. I can rewind time and space, but is it aging me before my own time and space? Am I learning things I shouldn't? Messing up too much shit, including my own history? Obviously my nose bleeds and dizzy spells are a bad sign that I'm overusing my powers, but it's become almost part of my nature. Or maybe a habit. Power corrupts? Not yet, I hope. I remember this famous episode of the original Star Trek where Kirk has to go back in time and let the person he loves die, so the Nazis won't win the war. What kind of fucked up choice is that? What would have happened if I had not been in the school bathroom to save Chloe that day? But damn it, I was there, and thus I was supposed to be there. Destiny. And the fact that we were able to convince Frank to actually help us gives the most hope I've had in a while. Yes, Chloe and I were stupid to confront Frank like that, considering how he reacted before, but I don't see how anyone could say he didn't really love Rachel Amber. He shouldn't have pulled a knife on Chloe though, and I don't like that he sells all those dangerous meds to teenagers, especially Nathan. He needs psychiatric supervision, not just baggies of pills. At least he won't be going to Frank again. I still don't know why Chloe or even Rachel would want to hang out with Frank, but I can't suss that out anymore. Maybe if I had left town and hadn't left town, I'd be less judgmental. But now we have Nathan's phone, David's coordinates, Frank's account book, and a big board of clues, which brings us closer to finding Rachel Amber. Finally. So maybe the tide is finally turning. Or time is finally turning. This is the moment where all the clues come together, and we finally have a location outside of town that may lead us straight to Rachel Amber and beyond. After everything that happened with Frank, I had to convince Chloe to keep going forward with me, since I do feel we're at the end of the road. Hopefully not the end of the world. But whatever anger Chloe has inside her that makes her so self-destructive is matched by her balls and bravery. Yes, Chloe has gotten me nearly killed, but I know she would die for me, and I can't forget I put her in a wheelchair to slowly die in another reality. And Chloe is more focused now than before. I told her we have to keep moving forward no matter what, and I couldn't find Rachel on my own. That was enough. Now, it's time to shine a light into the dark room. Alright. So, I've not been watching the whole
Everything
time,
is
but this
sketchy as
seems
fuck.
like a really sad
Nothing about
story.
Rachel here.
It has been. Yeah, it's definitely had some emotional ups and downs. Do you need to get some sleep, Ellen? Yeah, probably. My sleep schedule is just as usual. Like, it got thrown out again. So, yeah. It wouldn't have been so long if you didn't accidentally rewind for no reason. I pressed the wrong button, damn it! And there's no undo button. I couldn't undo.
Keep searching, Chloe.
Water supplies. It's like in David's garage bunker. More survivalist supplies. Look at these cans. David must shop at the same store. Whoa. This says it all about Nathan. He needs help.
So I read this last time, but the short version is the psychiatrist wants to help, but the parents are ignoring his advice and ignoring their part in Nathan's issues. And so the psychiatrist is basically saying, unless you guys come and actually meet me and we talk about this, I can't help Nathan.
Duct tape in a bunker is always a bad sign.
Duct tape's always a good sign. What are you talking about? I'm surprised there isn't any WD-40.
I guess Nathan needs the most expensive printer in the world.
Yeah, that is a very expensive printer.
That son of a bitch.
Howard Rock Construction. Wow. Wow, that is an expensive bunker. Your sleep schedule, was it ever in order? Look, sometimes it is. It just gets regularly thrown out of order in random and mysterious ways.
Talk about tortured.
Oh, I'll probably have to make myself a coffee. Ugh. At some point. It occasionally lines up with Norma by coincidence. Yeah, pretty much.
Come on, let's see what this shit is all about.
We are. Okay. A binder marked Victoria, but it's empty.
Look, the next one says Kate.
Oh no, Kate. No.
God, I should have killed that bastard back there.
Kate wasn't the first. All those binders are filled with other victims. Victoria has to be next. Nathan must be planning to dose her tonight at the Vortex Club party.
Rachel. This can't be real. These are all post shots, right? Right?
Chloe, look at her face. She's out of it.
Maybe Nathan paid her a shitload of cash to do this. She probably would have.
I don't think so. Why is he putting her in the ground like that? Where?
The junkyard. Max, we have to find that spot now. Then we can see what he did. There's no way she's dead. No way. She posed for those pictures, Max. I know it. Please, let's go.
Oh, this picture is framed different. Rachel is awake and fucking furious. Rachel is passed out and she has something in her mouth. What happened to her? This shot is so staged. I can't believe it's real. I can't.
I'm a little annoyed. I clicked too quickly. I missed whatever the dialogue of shock she was about to go through. Oh well.
Oh yeah, school suspension is a deal breaker in the Prescott family.
Dear Nathan, Principal Wells has informed me that you have been suspended due to some suspect Vortex Club activity on your part. Never mind that. I just want you to know what kind of shame you've once again brought on this family. I've given you everything you've ever wanted, including Blackwell Academy, among other things we shall not mention. But nothing is ever enough for you. You're still my son, and I want us to fulfill our destiny. That day is coming sooner than you think, so be prepared to step into that responsibility. So this is my final warning. S. Prescott. Yeah, his dad's a dick.
Let's see what's in here. Oh my god. No. Whoa. What is going on between Nathan and his father?
Nathan, I've told you to never call me using your phone. Stick with the disposable ones I gave you. I don't want to hear you screaming out my name in a public space, which you have stupidly done before. I haven't set all this up and shared my vast wisdom just so you can fuck it up with your teen rage. We can accomplish a lot together, but you have to let me guide you, or you're on your own.
Kate looks so doped up. She has no idea she's being posed. At least Kate was asleep through all this bullshit.
Yeah, holy shit is the correct response.
Ah, the Apocalypse Entertainment System. I've never seen so much pricey equipment before. So who's using this fancy tripod?
I feel like the answer to that should be obvious. Oh no, we accidentally had to take a photo of ourselves.
This must be the crap that Nathan gets from Frank. Needles. Gross. Somebody hikes their whiskey. These newspapers are all about Rachel and Kate.
Wow, not graphic at all.
That's an original signed illustration. Fits perfect in here.
So yeah, this is just a lovely family story. You're leaving evidence! Don't rush out of there! Yeah. I'm impressed by whoever wrote this. They knew how to wrap
slow
it
down!
up.
Wait for me! I know exactly where I'm going! Look, this is it! This is it! Are you gonna help me, Max?
We were shooting bottles over your corpse.
Chloe, stop!
Look.
Please, no. Oh, that smell. Rachel. No, Rachel, no, please not her. Chloe. Rachel, what? I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm so sorry. I loved her so much. How can she be dead? What kind of world does this? Who does this?
still have an episode, like 4, 5, and 6, I think, to go. Holy crap. Better find that revolver.
I hope Nathan enjoys his last party. Chloe, we can go right to the cops. We have proof.
Fuck the police. Rachel wanted us to find her. So we could get real justice. And revenge. The Prescotts have had this coming for 100 years, and nobody is gonna get in my way. Especially with your help. Right?
Call the police as well.
I'm with you to the end, Chloe. You know that.
Call the police as well. Oh, we found that revolver.
Oh, shit. This is like that eclipse.
You're right. Look at the outline.
I can't tell if they're different.
What is
There
that?
can't be two moons.
Jesus, Chloe, look up at the sky.
Possible.
Beautiful. I don't give a shit. The world is ending. Cool. You're not listening. Something major is going down. That's right. Nathan Prescott is going down.
Welcome to the end of the world, ladies. I'm glad you decided to escort me.
You look really good, Warren. Are you alright after today?
You look
I
great.
really flipped out on Nathan. I just hate bullies. And Max, he's dangerous.
Where is he?
I didn't see him at the dorm again. I was held up in my room.
Dude, have you been drinking?
Well, if you consider half a beer drinking.
Let's go, Max.
Hey. I know this is a bad time, but can I get one picture? I've been feeling like this might be actually the end of the world, so I want to have something for prosperity.
Well, I don't blame you, Warren.
I know, I'm a pain in the booty. Just one picture.
Action.
Yeah, I was thinking about the 2 timelines for the 2 moons as well.
We've got no time for this shit. Come on, Max.
Sorry. I just wanted to feel like a normal student after this week's ultra-violence. I never hit anybody like that before. I was always the one getting my ass kicked.
Hey, we still need your expert help.
Would
If
he
you
be
see
less
Nathan,
drunk
text me
if we
immediately,
had stopped
okay?
him?
And do not let him see you.
He won't. I know how to be invisible here.
Not to me, Warren. Text soon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we screwed up Warren by not
Hi,
stopping him.
can I take your coat or anything? No, I didn't see any tablet with cat pics.
Okay,
We're
Chloe,
gonna get
where
Taylor
the
to
hell
dress
are
us
you?
up.
Ugh, I hate touching all these clothes.
It is kind of nasty.
Plus, some of the Vortex Club always give me attitude.
Stella, that's what they're here for.
We're just gonna skip the queue.
Hi, Stella.
Hey, Max. Welcome to the end of the world. Do you want me to check anything in?
No thanks, Stella. Have you seen Nathan yet?
No, thank God. That boy creeps me out. Wait, some girl just asked about Nathan before you came in.
Yes, Nathan is very creepy. Also, what girl? I feel like going with what girl because Nathan is creepy should be the norm. You don't know actually? Is that regarding the moons or our option here? What girl is either Chloe, Likely, or Victoria? I was thinking Victoria. Like, it could have been Chloe, but, or it could be Kate. Could be Kate. Anyway, should I go with Nathan's creepy or what girl? I hear you, but Stella recognizes Kate and Victoria. Yeah, that's a good point. She would recognize Chloe. I'd suggest maybe Nathan's creepy, maybe she has info on a present threat. Yeah, what girl? I don't know if Warren would be less drunk. We stopped him with Nathan. Okay, so we have a tie already. Mjolnir, you're floating around over there. Did you want to throw in a vote as for which option to go for? Nathan's creepy or what girl? Because it seems like the everybody else has split a tie on this one. I have lags, so my suggestions are going to be late. It's okay, your suggestion came in at the exact same moment that goddamn Cowboys did. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to see if there's something I can do about the level of lag. Like, some of it might be the people on the Australian end just have to deal with it, but if it's to do with the upload from this to Restream to Twitch and to Facebook, I'm gonna have to see if I can speed it up a bit, reduce it or whatever. Alright. Nathan's creepy, or what girl? Meantime, you've got a call to make. Yeah, looks like I've got a call to make. Mjolnir is floating around, but hasn't jumped in. If anybody else wants to jump in, feel free. In fact, double check, see if anybody on Facebook has dropped a suggestion. Nope. Alright. I have a call to make. I'm gonna go with what girl, because I think Nathan being creepy is just Nathan being creepy. So, let's see what girl. Let's confirm that it's Chloe or not somebody else.
What girl?
She had blue hair, dressed like a punk. I've seen her putting up those Rachel Amber posters. I'm stuck here, so I'm sorry I can't help you.
So why are you working at a Vortex Club party? I didn't think you wanted to be a member.
Screw that. I'm here for the job.
Fair. Who hired you? Anything unusual? Well, anything unusual would probably be Chloe so far, unless there's something else going on. Who hired you? I feel like that would end up being Nathan, just by default. And even if it wasn't, I don't see how who hired you, like, yes, a member of Vortex Club hired me. Okay. That was very helpful information. Almost certainly a Prescott, although interesting if it was someone else, i.e. the cop, Lieutenant. Unlikely though. Yeah, it would be. I'm tempted to go for anything unusual, but somebody wants to throw in a suggestion. Go with it. Alright, anything unusual?
Did you notice anything unusual about the Vortex Club tonight?
Yeah, I noticed they don't give a shit about Kate Marsh. I'm glad for the job, but I think Principal Wells should have canceled the party. Guess I'm not cool enough.
Yes, you are, Stella. You're smart, honest, and you bust your ass for Blackwell. I hope everything turns out your way in the end.
Well, thank you, Max. I really appreciate that. Hey, your face looks so intense. Are you okay?
No, I'm actually not okay. I just need to find Nathan. And don't get too close if you see him.
Hell no. This is homework, not a party. I'll text you if I spy him. Good luck.
I feel like we gave away a lot of info there. Like, We're not very good at this subtle recon thing. Nope.
I love this song.
Actually, you know what? Principal Wells, the principal is probably the person who hired her. Although that chick is probably an ally here. Yeah, look, she probably is. But the point remains. Like, she could easily have gone with something like, hey, can you let me know if Nathan turns up so that I can get the hell out? You know? Stick with the he's creepy vibe and I don't want to hang around with him.
We need to find Nathan and take him down.
This party needs a drone.
What are you doing here? You were managing chicken sales.
Is she mad Warren asked me out?
Max, I didn't expect to see you at a Vortex Club party.
I didn't expect that either, but I really need to find Nathan. Have you?
No, I haven't seen him. And I'm not looking for him, so I most likely won't tonight. I just hate that scrub. And his club.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
You're not the only one. Maybe this party will be the end of the Vortex.
Shit, 23 seconds.
Then I don't
Damn,
have to
damn.
pretend like I care anymore.
Have you seen Warren tonight?
Why? You're the one going out with him.
Brooke, no. I am sorry Warren asked me to the movies, but you don't need to give me an attitude. I'd like to think I'm your friend.
I know. I get salty when things don't go my way. I'm selfish while you go on a roof to help save your friend.
You're not selfish, Brooke. You're just trying to live your life without all this bullshit. Like all of us here.
You seem so wise and kind of invincible this week. I think that snow and eclipse gave you superpowers. Check to see if you can fly.
Double moon, superpowers. Double moon, superpowers. Teenagers are shit at OBSEC, no surprises there. True that, true that. Regarding the 23 seconds of lag, yeah, that's insane. That is definitely insane. I'd like to think it's not my end, simply because I haven't had that, like, that issue didn't seem to be there in previous streams. Like, it has been there in the last couple, but not in previous streams. But what it might be is the fact that I'm trying to stream it to both Facebook and to Twitch at the same time. So what I might look at doing in the future, if I can't find a way to fix that, to reduce the lag or anything like that, is I might do a brief stream to Facebook, then turn off the Facebook stream and stream only to Twitch and see if that improves it. So I probably won't do that today. I can. In fact, we may do that for episode 4. We may test that out today, see if that'll work there. Yeah. We'll see. We'll test that later. Alright, double moon or superpowers, people? I was hoping I might have gotten a response while I did all of that yabbering. Double moon, maybe? Double moon it is. Goddamn cowboy, are you getting that much lag? Just to see if it's not just Space Monkey?
Only with your drone. By the way, did you see that crazy double moon out there earlier?
Max, if I saw a double moon out there, I would assume it really was the end of the world.
Well, the night is still young.
So are we, Max. So let's plan a drone date next week.
Fair bit, maybe 12 seconds. Yeah, that's still
Luke, I almost didn't
Wish
see you.
someone would. Max, you're the only person I don't mind seeing right now.
I was looking for Nathan.
I've avoided almost everybody here tonight. Why are you looking for Nathan?
because I suck at this. I think my lag is worse than others because of my phone. Yeah, fair enough. Still, I'm not a big fan of 10 to 12 seconds lag either. And I know I got it down to like 3 to 5 seconds at worst at one point by Twitch. So if it's something I can sort out on my end, I'm definitely going to try and sort it out. And I'll try and sort it out between episode 3 and 4. We'll finish episode 3, do the statistics, and then we'll see if it improves. I think yeah, I just read that. So no big deal or dangerous? Which one should we go for? Either option works. Let's go with no big deal.
No big deal.
Really?
Damn it!
You look
Should've
pretty
gone with
fucking
dangerous.
intense. Is Nathan bothering you? Oh wait, I did see Nathan today, nursing a busted face. I had dreams that somebody finally kicked his ass.
Oh, Luke, sometimes dreams come true. Warren gave him an epic beatdown.
Yes, give it up for Brother Warren. Now all we have to do is drive all these goddamn Prescott vampires out of town.
Yay! Go Brother Warren! More allies the better at this point. Yeah, that's true. So Sean Prescott or Vortex Club? Space Monkey, you know this game reasonably well, so I don't mind waiting for you to give your thoughts. Oh no, my either option was for the moon or superpowers. I read it wrong, and thus we missed out on danger. Sean Prescott or Vortex Club? I'm thinking of talking about the Vortex Club, because I don't see why this guy would know much about Sean Prescott, aside from just calling him a vampire. But he might. You never know what random stuff people know. Depends who's the primary enemy here. I will begin being specific in my responses. Sean Prescott. Alright, Sean Prescott. He's the primary enemy. Well, he's not the primary enemy, he's the secondary enemy, but he's the primary between those options.
I think Sean Prescott wants to drive all of us out of town. Or into Pan Estates.
I met him once at a Bigfoot's game. Mean fucking bastard. Oh man, he explains, Nathan.
Preach it, Brother Luke. Okay, I have to get going. Thanks for seeing me.
No, thank you. For helping Kate.
There are Matthew
And
Mark
for
and
keeping
John
it
floating
real.
around.
Peace out.
No one seems to know where Nathan is. See, hi, Bigfoot on otter action.
Nice. I approve of whoever drew that particular bit of graffiti.
Epic fail! Oh, where?
Good grief! Give the girl a break!
Let's save her from that. Nope, I have to keep going all the way.
Alyssa, incoming! I'm on it. Of course, my object angel is stuffed up every single time to protect me from the cruel world. Thank you again, Mystic Max.
Yeah, we're good at doing that. Alright, let's speed through that combo again. Although at this time I will do dangerous.
I was looking.
Danger!
I want to make sure he's not gonna do anything tonight.
Like what happened to Kate. Oh wait, I did see Nathan today, nursing a busted face. I finally kicked his ass.
Oh, Luke, sometimes dreams come true. Warren gave him an epic beatdown.
Yes, give it up for Brother Warren.
Blah, 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 blah. John Prescott.
I met him once at a...
Preach it, Brother Luke.
No,
Alright, I just want to check something quickly. Uh-oh, it looks like all of your channels are read-only, so you can't reply. Somebody write something in the next, like, doesn't matter what. I just want to make sure that I'm still getting your messages, because I'm getting a weird message I've never received before. Anyway, let's keep walking around.
I'm surprised to see you here.
Ah, we have a long conversation piece. Chet, I always warned you. Kate, Nathan, Vortex Club. Well, let's go with the safe option and just talk Vortex Club.
Look at this. I'm at my first and only Vortex Club party.
I know. This week was so shitty that I just wanted to be around a bunch of people trying to have a good time. Even if I hate most of them.
Victoria or Rachel? I don't think we've got much to talk about Rachel at this point, unless we're planning to expose what just happened. So, and we just were talking about people she hated, so I say let's go with Victoria.
Victoria doesn't seem to hassle you like she does me. Or Kate.
She must know I'd punch her in the face. I probably should, just for Vortex Club posterity.
Yeah, fair. Alright, let me see if I'm getting messages. How odd. I can see that you're leaving messages on Twitch. Oh. Oh shit. Twitch is not working. Okay. How odd. Still going to Facebook. Okay, so for anybody who's watching on Facebook right now, the stream to Twitch has just suddenly stopped for some reason. So I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm going to shut down the stream to Facebook and stream exclusively to Twitch. Just for the time being. Apologies for the mix-up and all of the other issues, but on the plus side, the lag to Facebook seems to have dropped a bit. Regardless, yes, I'm going to jump over to Twitch exclusively for the time being, but before I do that, I'll just leave a message of where I'm going to be on the Facebook chat. Well, actually, I'll close down the stream and then I'll do that. So see you over on Twitch in a moment.